Hello, welcome to Z Explains BG. I am Z. Fine, I will play on Backgammon Galaxy. Usually playing on Hub, but I decided to try this one out for the larger user base. I don't know, I probably played 100 plus matches on it by now. Not really loving it, to tell you the truth. It's like weirdly, it's still for kind of the same reasons as before. It's like so weirdly monetized. I mean, it makes sense that like you'd only be able to get like the good analysis, like the high level analysis if you pay for it. Like that seems okay to me, but like it's like some basic features that you have to pay for that should just be kind of standard. Like you can't chat with your opponents unless you pay for a membership or whatever. So like all you can do is like use these like emojis or like simple phrases like "good game." You can't even say "oh yeah, thanks for playing" or whatever. So that strikes me as a little odd. I mean, I know they're trying to make money and everything, but I would have made different choices. Yeah, but things like analysis that takes up that makes sense to me that you wouldn't that you'd want someone to pay for that like a high level of analysis because it takes you got to buy servers and stuff to do it. Also, this is like a little it's like it works pretty. This site does actually work pretty well. But there's also some like bugs on it. Like that would should be like very easy to fix. Like long-standing stuff. Like for instance, greedy bear off doesn't work. Um, and okay, so they don't want to implement greedy bear off maybe because they have their reasons, but like don't have the option. Don't pretend it works. um, and it's been like this for like ever since like the site started. It's been like 5 years or more. I don't know how long it's been up. Probably more than that. It seems like it should be a very easy fix, or it's like one line of code to get rid of that option, right? So why not just get rid of the option if it doesn't work? I'm not really paying. I gotta admit, I'm bitching too much. I'm not really paying attention to the match, but I think I'm playing okay. Um, hopefully. All right, maybe it's time to disengage from the back. He's up on the bar. And I don't know though, because the extra builder is good. I like that I'm minimizing risk by doing that. I am, yeah, giving it a shot. I kind of just bitched for about 3 minutes about about how not great the site is, but it's got like good user base. I know, so it's trade-offs. Gonna keep a little connectivity back there, I think. No, it's just you can go back and watch the start of the video. I'm not going to go through it again, but there's like I don't know, it's like a little buggy in places. I don't like how they monetize it. Actually, I'm not sure about the four here. If he hits me here, it's like no big deal. But I want the six prime. Um, oh yeah, the tournaments. Yeah, I noticed that. I played in like one quickie. One thing I noticed about the tournament though that I thought was like a little weird was it didn't. I don't think it affected my rating when I lost. I played like one match in the tournament and lost, and I don't think it affected my rating at all, which is was a little surprising. Like you're just playing for coins or whatever. And that's another thing. Like the coins aren't really good for anything, right? Except just playing matches. Or maybe there's like you can buy quote unquote buy boards with them or whatever, but they're kind of meaningless. And you can't play if you don't have any coins. You can't even play a match. All right, this really looks right to me. Um, like it seems like there should be. I mean, I get that. I get that some of the features, they want you to pay for, and that it makes sense. But like there's like chatting, for instance. Why can't I chat with my opponent without paying for the without paying for it? I think I'm passing if I come in high. I guess I'm passing here too. Okay, so I think this is probably best cubeless. The problem is like his big numbers are decent and his small numbers point on me, so I don't think I can actually take that down in the pip count. Not that I'm necessarily playing this match well. All right, so I'm down 0-2. Oh, his name is Big Balls Gus. I feel like I played this guy like a long time ago on like the original site. All right, I should probably pay attention to the match more. Oh, games versus AI. That's another benefit of the coins. All right, down 0-2. Maybe there's enough here. So very easy take. Oh, okay, I can. Okay, so I'm either making the three and then playing one more, which is probably to split, or maybe I just make this awesome structure. This sort of wins the most, I would say, but I still have problems. And then this wins the most gammons, and arguably does okay for the win. Maybe not after a 4-3. Actually, I don't. And hopefully, I'm not playing this too badly. Out or down. Yeah, I played probably 100 plus matches um, on this site by now. Playing like a lot. I don't know what it is, but I do have a lot of like sixes and sevens, or at least fives and sixes in the P, like more than usual playing on this site. I don't know if it's because like I'm not used to it or like the play tends to be faster. But actually, I'm playing okay. Like well, one experiment I did, like it uses two ply for the analysis, which isn't very good. Um, like it's often off by 2 PR or so, like fairly frequently. And so as an experiment, I imported like my first 100 matches into XG to see and did like a full analysis as opposed to like the two ply analysis which it gives you for free on this site. And I wanted to see like the difference in the PR. And so the Galaxy PR for me, I think is like 3.7. It's like high threes, 3.7 or something. Um, and then the actual analysis, like the higher level of analysis, is was like 3.3 or something. So there's like it's I think it pretty at least when a good player plays. Um, I think it underestimates the play by some fraction of a PR. Like it doesn't understand like some of my plays, for instance, and until you do the higher level of analysis. I do like that it uses XG, and it's probably a really good thing if you pay for this site and you get the higher level of analysis. That's like better than it's probably better than like Heroes, better than Hub because like XG is better than GNU, which the other sites use. Okay, so if I roll a 6 here, I'm pretty happy. Let's try this. Okay, so your biggest benefit is just being able to get a match very quickly. Explain that to me, because it does take a while to find a match sometimes. So why? Oh no, I'm sorry. You're saying the biggest benefit of being on Galaxy is to get a match quickly. I thought you were saying biggest benefit of paying for the site is to get a match quickly. That doesn't matter, right? Whether you pay for the site or not, you have the same sort of wait time. Okay, so this feels like a take. Let's see, one, two, three. Okay, he's got a four roll. I also kind of have a four roll, although I'm quite a bit worse than a four roll because my doubles don't work. On the other hand, he could miss also. Most of my doubles work okay. My take point is like 16 here, so I think this is a take due to the pass for money. Take it, score. I just got to remember to redouble them. Oh, actually, I don't even need to redouble them because I can't lose my market. If I roll a set, he's still taking. So let's be a little silly. And then redouble them with 0%. All right, this might have been a bad match. I am finding it's not completely trivial to get a match. Like it does take a while sometimes, but it might be just because I'm always setting it to like the maximum rating. I'm setting it to as high as possible. Okay. Oh, I played well actually. Oh, he says rematch. Okay, I'll play him one more time. I won't go over the analysis because I wasn't. But yeah, he says well played. That's nice. I will say well played to him too because he played with a nice low PR also. Yeah, so you can set the least rating that you're willing to play, and if you're over 2200, you get to set that to 2200. So that's what I'm always doing. So if I set that to like 1800, it would probably be it would probably be a lot easier to get a match. I would guess. But I'm not sure I finished my thought about the PR difference. Like the real analysis, the high level of analysis had me at like 3.3. The Galaxy analysis had me at like 3.7. And I think that is just because it doesn't the two ply analysis doesn't, or maybe it's three ply. It's probably two ply. Doesn't understand all like the complicated plays that players can make. So I'm a little leery about like recommending the site to like newer players because the it's going to tell them that they're making blunders where they're actually not. Whereas if you play on like Heroes or Hub, you're getting better analysis. You're getting GNU two ply, which is much stronger than XG two ply. There's a little nomenclature difference there. Okay, so let's take a look at hitting. It's pretty dangerous, but I mostly win when it works. If I don't hit, it doesn't play good. But I am still doing okay in the game. Might even be this. Um, all right, let's give this a shot. I'm actually not sure about this. I get to cube him right away on a dance. Yeah, so GNU two ply is actually a deeper level of analysis than XG two ply by one ply. If you're just looking at like how deep the computers are inspecting, like how many rolls into the future they're inspecting, yeah, there's a nomenclature difference. There's a one difference in the plies that they refer to. But anyway, so Heroes and Hub use GNU two ply for your matches. So that's a higher level of analysis than the free version of this. But if you pay for it, the if you pay for it, the level of analysis is much higher. Is much higher in Galaxy, but it's not super cheap though. So I also would maybe not recommend it for that reason. It's like I don't know, $80 a year maybe or something. I think I saw. Oh, kind of dead here. Big balls, Gus. Yeah, I do remember. I do remember being challenged by this guy um, on the original version of the site. And I just like I didn't. It was even on stream. I think I was like, I don't want to play someone named Big Balls Gus. But kudos for an interesting username, I guess. And maybe he's a basketball player. All right, this feels right. Okie dokie. Okay, so oh, I can make the 10 and yeah. I mean, there's better points available, but and there's more points available, but I really like it's really kind of important to come up with one guy. So I'm going to do this. Like I'm really interested in springing this guy sometime soon. Okay, I guess I could hit here. Let's try it. Oh, I was thinking about cubing me. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, because he's got this nice prime, this wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. But even when he hits me, I enter. I still have plenty of play, so I don't think I would cube this either. Like I'm probably even taking most of my entries, passing a dance. Yeah, I think I am taking this. Double seems good because he's got eights and nines that are very strong. I don't know about this hitting. Get another guy sent back. All right, let's spring the guy. Yeah, this might be going south. I mean, best for the win would be coming with the three and then maybe hit with the four. Best for saving the gamma, just stacking the 21. Um, yeah, I could get a second anchor here and have a real game. I don't know. I should play for the win. Gammons are like pretty valuable for them. Oh, this is like a hybrid play here also. Maybe this isn't bad. From a sort of a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yeah, so I guess for that reason, for new players, I guess I would recommend for good players who don't have XG at home. I guess I would recommend some other sites. I would just worry about like like a new player learning the wrong lessons from the weaker analysis. That seems weird not to hit here. Yeah, I don't understand why you. Oh, yes, he's worried about me getting a second anchor, but he doesn't. But I think you want to come in high, and even when I get the second anchor, which is not, it's not. I'm probably not going to get it. Or maybe I will, but like I'm going to crunch horribly with this nice prime of his. So I definitely would have hit there. With more gammons. Ugh, it's so gross. Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just hope not to get gammons. Jump. Yeah, maybe that hit play with that 4-3 was just wrong. Maybe you just stack the 21 and accept that you're going to lose the game, but you save the gammon the most. You still got some. Obviously, have some winning chances. Okie dokie, two. Should I waste some pips to make the four? I don't know. Gammon could be close. Still make the six without wasting any pips. Six, okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess I could still stay back. I'm not wasting any pips, and he may have a blot number or two coming up. Oh, actually, if he clears the five here like he should, there's zero blotters, so maybe it's time to go now. I'm not actually sure about the four. I guess this caters to certain aces. Alrighty. And then don't miss on double fives. Okay, let me try to actually play well. Okay, so it's 1 to 2. Okay, so four away, three away. I can double a dance here. Cannot double this. Can double a dance here. Maybe even a bad entry. I mean, should be extremely aggressive when there's gammas floating around at this score. So this could be enough. There's some trivial take even at the score. I'm pretty sure. I can do this. Maybe that's trying to do too much. How about 1, 2, 3, 4 or something? Five to this play. If they were hitting twice along the way, then maybe 5 to 1 is correct. There are plays like that are like they're like real plays. Okay, what should he do? Just go into the 2 point? No, he's going for it. All right, so yeah, not clear on the four. I'm a little inclined to split. It is quite dangerous, but his position is a little bit in disarray now, so maybe this is the time to do it versus this, or just sort of get primed. All right, let's try this. Paying less of the gammons at the score than usual. He's going to play 18 and 3, I think. Or 8 and 3. I don't think you should hit here. Yeah, I did it and it worked. All right, let's up the gammons a bit by doing this. Best for the win is probably to run from the back. Oh, this puts a ton of pressure on him because he can't go into his outfield safely here. Um, yeah, like it's possible clearing the midpoint is good. I guess I want to stay back here. Maybe not. I'm just thinking about putting pressure on this guy. I'm up in the race though. Huh. Okay, I guess I'm not happy with my choice. Okay, I want to run here. Get out of there. Yeah, he's got a bunch of good hits even if I stay back. So maybe I'm running to the 14. Race is close. Yeah, I gotta say this is my best chance. Score sort of maybe argues for staying back. Anyways, glad I didn't. The rating system here is like I used to hate the rating system, but they sort of made it a little more balanced. Like with the old system, you didn't get any points if you won the match and you got outplayed. Here now, I think you get like half the points now or something. Um, so the old system was very conducive to manipulation. Like you could like a good player, someone who could play even in the fives maybe, could just gain rating points by playing long matches against weaker players because they'd like so rarely get outplayed that they would they would almost never lose rating points. I mean, sometimes they wouldn't. They would lose a ton of rating points when they happen to lose and get outplayed. Um, but it was like they were like it'd be like 20 to 1 or something. But if you play with sufficiently weaker players, it might have been like only a tiny percentage of the time would you actually get outplayed and lose. Like it's kind of like you're giving 20 to 1 odds, but you're only like you're 50 to 1 favorite or something when thinking just about the rating points. And so here they balance it a little better. And probably there's still some effect like that, but it's minimized now. Oh, am I going to get cubed here? Probably am. Yeah, it's pretty bad because my take point's 18 and a half, which I don't think I have. Like this is a really big money pass, I think. So I'm gonna let this go. Maybe somewhat close though. And there, maybe I should have brought two guys down. I guess this is okay. So one, I can make the 10 also. Whew. Yeah, making the 3 wins a little more gammons, but I like the structure better. Guess escapes a guy. Gammon price actually isn't super high at the score. It's only 0.5 something, a little higher than money. Good. Makes the 7. Good. And the other thing about the PR is almost always, at least for me, probably like 75 plus percent of the time, the PR comes down when I do the full analysis on XG. On the real XG, the real analysis. Excuse me. I was making the 5 and I'm hitting this guy. Should make the 5, I'm pretty sure. This is pretty awesome out there. Twos are duplicated. I can counter prime. I can counter prime. Okie dokie. Threes are a little duplicated here, right? I use threes to make the 3 point. Pretty important for me to fill in this 4 point, I would say, which I am going to get to do this turn with 6s and 2s, unless he hits me. This is pretty good. Enter. Deuce. Okay, I guess this. Well, maybe not. So I want him to enter and play. But most of his entry numbers, like they play okay. They crack a little bit. Here I try to extend my prime. I try to extend my prime, but he's cracking less. Okay, now maybe this. Although my sixes are duped. Well, okay, it's brute force time. Got to roll a six eventually. There we go. Easy peasy. 6 6 is safe. 5 5 is safe. Good. Backgammons don't help me. Gammon's pretty well locked up. Although the six right away gives me a little doubt. Okay, let's. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave a shot here. It's crazy. Yeah, my play I think was slightly more dangerous than some other stuff because I was odd on the top 2 points. So you roll a big set or something. I have some blot numbers or 6 5 6 5. It just seems so remote. And he had a chance to save the gammon a little bit. Okay, so it's okay. I got to remember to cube him right away, and then you want to do this to sort of tamp down the volatility at this score. Like if you slot, that's great when you get away with it usually, but the score you don't really get to play that because it's just going to go double pass or possibly. I mean, possibly you're too good, but after some of his rolls, but that's not you want to be able to use the cube also, so it's not that good. Let's make the five instead of the four, I guess, just because five is better than four. And then let's make something on my side of the board this turn. Good. There's a shortcut where you can click to the right of the home board to play off your two checkers. Oh, okay, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'll try that out. I didn't realize that. So it's kind of like greedy bear off by hand, I guess. So does it work? Does that work if you roll doubles and can bear off four checkers? Does it also work there? Because that would be greedy bear off basically. And does it work if there's still contact? I'm also curious. Coming in hits. Good. Okay, we should get this correct. I can't tell the difference. Okay, let's get another builder though. The 3 3 is a little bad. Um, it can work with contact. Oh, okay, so it doesn't quite work like greedy bear off exactly like it anyways. Okay, I got to go after him loose, and I guess I just maximize covers here. Don't roll double ones, please. Thank you. Okay, it might be this. Still quite a few cover numbers. And I'm not sort of like stuck back there. Okay. I mean, eventually this is going to become correct. I'm not sure about now though. It seems a little premature. Now maybe if I rolled a 5 3. Okay. I mean, it doesn't blot on six. It's kind of sort of a weird play, but it doesn't blot on 6 6. What time is it? Okay, we do have time to quickly go over the analysis. Okay, so you're saying I can click. Oh yeah, I can click there. I can click in the box here, and it just does the greedy bear off thing. Um, okay, this is this is an okay PR two 3337. Okay, let's take a look, and then we can go to XG mode. I'm kind of proud of myself for talking so much and playing well. I do have a lot of experience doing that though. Like when I play Chouettes or whatever, I'm always trying to be like a little social and play at the same time. Okay, so let's switch it up here. He made a mistake on the first roll here on his second play. It's a little surprising against from good player. Um, anyways, yeah, seems weird to slot here. I don't know what he was thinking. All right, 4-4. What did I? Oh, I could have played 13. Oh no, I think I did see this, but I decided to make the 4 and not the 9. Guess because I wanted to keep my midpoint. Like no, very often, if the guy's anchored on the 22, the 9 point has more value than the 4. This is quite commonly true, unless maybe there's going to be like a lot of hitting and you want the stronger board. So it doesn't shock me that this is better. It just I don't know the loss of the midpoint and the weird stack on the eights. Maybe convince me to do this instead. Okay, this is pretty clear. 4-2. Okay. Oh, and then yeah, this was too dangerous apparently. Yeah, I'm giving up my anchor to make this very dangerous hit against the stronger board. So I'm a favorite. Apparently, I'm a favorite after either play, but I'm more of a favorite after just playing safe. Yeah, maybe I should be able to find this play. This has been pretty dangerous. It wins almost as much, but just loses a lot more gammons. And probably there's like a cubeful thing going on where he's gonna get good cubes in down the line. Although I do get a quite efficient cube on the four dances, which I think was part of the reason why I like this play. But yeah, giving up the anchor to hit against the stronger board. I'm not only giving up the anchor, but I'm sort of giving up like the best anchor. I'm giving up the 20 point anchor to do it. Like probably the play would be closer if I was anchored on the 4 and I rolled like a 6-3. In fact, we can take a look. I mean, it's probably still wrong, but it's probably closer. Let me just save this thing. And then we'll take a look at the position I'm thinking of is the 6-3 here. Where was he anchored? Sorry. It was this. Like here, I think probably you have more reason to hit, even though it plays sort of similarly inside the board. It's just because you're giving up the worst anchor to do it. Also, oh well, it's not the greatest comparison because there's also some two duplication. Yeah, 20 to 12 is still wrong, but it's closer. Okay, but anyways, apparently I played the rest of the match sort of okay. Maybe one checker play, a blunder coming up somewhere. But like, do you find it weird that like they still have this greedy bear off option that doesn't do anything? And it's like, okay, well, if it doesn't do anything and you don't want to implement it, remove the frickin' option so it doesn't confuse people. Like, why not just do that? It's like one line of code probably to remove that option. This 4-4 seemed a little off to me. Okay, so like I hit him and he rolls 4-4. Okay, so oh no, I'm sorry, no, his play's okay, I guess. Oh, I thought he was. What I thought was he was going to hit a second time. I thought he was going to hit, cover the 5, and then play the 4 differently. So what is the computer like? Yeah, like it likes that. Because I got to check her on the I got to check her on his 7 points. Right, so I come in and anchor a lot or come in and hit a lot anyways. So tactically, it sort of makes sense to hit the second guy because it takes away. Normally, does it? not only is it a similar number of shots probably, but it takes away like good anchoring numbers and more upside on the misses. Okay, I correctly avoid the hit here, right? I can sort of forgo making the good anchor and hit, but it's way too dangerous. Oh yeah, this is where I don't. This is where he five primes me, and then I maybe botch it. This is good. He gets an okay cube in. Oh no, it's early. Yeah, I probably would have cubed this too, to be honest, because he got four guys trapped. I guess got good eights and nines. Okay, so apparently the two completely different game plans are is pretty close here. You hit an attack, hope you get missed, and then build up an offense. Well, he's got the blot in the outfield, but you got five guys horribly primed. So that's why I pop out, trying to maintain some sort of like real flexible game. But it turns out the arguments sort of cancel out. It's very very close. He rolls a perfect number to prime me. Yeah, like here. Here I wasn't sure what to do. I mean, best for saving the gammon, I'm pretty sure, is just to stack the 21. But you can try these other plans where, like, okay, you get another guy hit here, or he misses and you roll a deuce. You get a second anchor and play like this back game, this 3-4 back game maybe, or do what I did, get another guy hit, maybe make an anchor somewhere. So it's a plausible plan. I didn't love the plans because he's already got this great prime. You're gonna need to jump with a six, or really crunch your home board very soon. But it is the right plan. Go all out for the win like this. My play's not too bad. Yeah, this is kind of a bad number, even though I point on him. No, I'm not. It's very hard for me to get a second anchor. Yeah, here that's what he was worried about. He's worried about me, him hitting, and then me getting a second anchor. But boy, it's still going to be a tough game, even when I get the second anchor. This is horrible. I almost even play 6-1 here. But mostly I just try not to get another guy hit and mostly try to save the gammon. Good, good. Yeah, then it's just running time. Good. Cannot cube this. Okay, it's pretty big double. Yeah, if you're not doubling this, you're making I guess you're making it too easy on your opponent. Most players are probably missing this cube, I would think. Like this is not a cube, it's 0-0. Pretty sure. Quite sure. But four away, three away. You gotta find this cube where your double gammons are extremely valuable. You're tamping down the value of his gammons, and his recube is quite hampered. So yeah, you gotta find this cube apparently. Uh, yeah, like making the 1.5-1 is a blunder, but it's not too bad. So I'm thinking, what I was thinking was something like this, maybe. Maybe you do it. 5-1, hitting twice along the way, keeping him busy, getting a blitz going. Yes, because it's clearly right here. I'm glad I thought of it because I probably would have been able to find the play here, or especially here. Well, here there may be some other options here, but yeah, you still do it here. Boop 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 boop. Isn't that a cute play? Put the arrow notation up. So it does come up. I have seen it come up in real matches where that 5-1 like that is correct. So it's a good play to watch out for. It's a fun play to make. But yeah, having only because I can only hit one guy along the way, I go with something more positional, which the computer liked, I believe. Oh, and then here, yeah, we talked about this a little bit. Yeah, obviously I'm getting kind of blasted there, but it's gonna get harder to split later, so I do it. Turns out the computer just wants to play something a little more solid. It does sort of work. It makes a nice play popping out, I thought. Although it's pretty close. Okay, I go for the kind of the safer, yeah, the safer stuff here, but want to build the board, stay back for the contact. And oh, then here I should apparently stay back more, either by clearing the midpoint or running 20 to 9 to put continual pressure on this guy. See, I didn't think the pressure was all that great if I played 20 to 9 at least. Because he's got sixes and fours to cover, stuff like 5-1 hits. So I just went with this. I went with this other running approach, which the computer does not like. So running does win the most, but it doesn't win as many gammons according to the computer. And gammons are very valuable at the score, as I mentioned. So I get punished for my probably incorrect play. Okay, it does like running here. I did think a little bit about staying back because I run obviously running leaves a shot. I could hit him here. But no, it likes the run play also. Glad I did. And then it just turns into a dumb race, which eventually cashes. And then I thought the take pass was a little close. Yeah, it's sort of important to know your take point is like low but not super low here because I think it might be between apparently it's 13%. Yeah, like if you think your take point's super low here, maybe you incorrectly take this. Um, so it's important to know your take point is like maybe you don't need to know it exactly at 18.5, but you need to know it's like higher than 15, say. Yeah, it turns out, I mean, there's no real math to be done here, unlike other match scores. Because if you pass, it goes to 1 to 4 Crawford, and if you take, it's for the match. So your take point is exactly your winning chances from 1 to 4 Crawford, which is 18 and a half. Okay, so good 5-5 here, even though making the 3 does win slightly more gammons. I do have to take off soon, so I might just go through this quickly. 6-1-0. It doesn't quite like slotting, but it's okay. Yeah, it is super duper important to make the 4 point, obviously. And the 1 doesn't play great. In fact, slotting is better than this play because the 1 is destructive this way. Quite destructive. If you do this ace, it's sort of a neutral ace. Maybe it's slightly good or slightly bad to play that ace. Um, so that's why it doesn't quite like slotting here. And you're also you're slotting with the last you're slotting with the last builder on the 5. It's not like you have 2 checkers there, so I guess it's a little questionable for that reason also. But it does work. And then I don't know what to do with this 5-3. Okay, it just goes to push the prime forward. Yeah, I guess I thought a little too much about letting him in and cracking. Whereas like you wanna like push him back. Getting hit back isn't great though. I wonder if he had like a little less timing on the home front. Like say he had like this position. I wonder if this makes a difference, right? Because now I leave him alone. He enters and cracks worse with like, I don't know, 2-3 or something, 2-5. Whereas like 2-5 plays okay the other way. So maybe my play is still wrong, but yeah, it's wrong. It's still wrong, but it's closer. Got a little too fancy there, I guess. This is the 1-4 game. Again, I think most people are probably getting this right, right? Seems like such a natural thing to do. It gives you, in some sense, maybe the key is in some sense it gives you more. It gives black more time because okay, like white misses, and then you get to fill in the 2 point with a lot of your numbers, and so you get to play a lot more productively on black side of the board. Maybe that's the best way to think about it. Like while you're taking away, but what you're sort of giving white more time, and you're giving yourself more timing also. I do get a great 2-1. I do get the picture here that I should be hitting. Um, and then yeah, I just go brute force. I eventually roll a 6. This play is somewhat important apparently. 11-9-7-4. What about the previous play? Yeah, somewhat important. Mostly I just wanted to keep flexible and make sure my big doubles don't blot after my play. Yes, if 5-5-6-6 are safe here. Okay, here I place. Oh, okay, yeah, I was wondering about this a little bit. Safest is what I did. Safest is what I did. Strips the top point. I get to clear it next turn. 0 blot numbers. If you play the computer's top choice, it's 2 blot numbers, 6-5. Um, but keep a little more flexible, and you keep your 5 point board longer, so it wins more. Maybe wins slightly more gammas and backgammons than my play. Although actually that's not even true. I'm sorry, no, this is my play. Yeah, yeah, my play actually, according to the computer, my play wins less and wins more gammons. So I guess I'm exactly wrong on that. Maybe this is actually safer because of the extra flexibility. I mean, I guess that's what the numbers are telling us here. This wins 97.6 as opposed to 97.4. Although, yeah, it changes its mind on the higher Ravel. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is odd on the top 2 points. So if I roll like 6-6 next turn or 6-5, I have some blot numbers. This is even on the top 2 points. So 6-6, for instance, is 0 blot numbers next roll. If I roll 6-6, so I guess it's arguable which play is safer. Long term, I mean. Short term, obviously, my play is safer. Yeah, and then once again, here I mentioned this during the match. Once again, safest is something else. I was a little worried about him running off the gammon. Oh, I didn't know this play. No, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, double match point. You can run here. For money, I think it's right. I hope it's right to split. At least that's what I've been doing for the last 25 years. For money with this play, I've been splitting and bringing a checker down. Um, was it right to run for money with a 5-4 here? Because if so, I've gotten this wrong about 100 times. Um, okay, no, good. It's close, but it's right to split. Um, okay, make the 5 and not the offensive 4. Well, a tremendous 4-4, and then just kind of blitz them. Good, good. Right. Yeah. So 10-7 is a play here. Two builders for the ace, and he's possibly right. But I got 3 guys on the 20 point that I'm a little worried about. I'm a little worried about getting them out flexibly. So that's why I do some split play. And here I do get the second builder. I don't know. So the computer likes this. I played this, which I guess gets smoked on double ones more. My play is more flexible. So a lot of players are playing like 9 to 3 here, I think, to get the extra cover number. But that is an error. Um, because the backmen are a little too far from home, and you can still get almost you can probably get almost as many covers by doing my play. So you got fours, sevens, and 12s working. So 15, 15, 19, 21 covers. Yeah, it's probably a very similar number of covers. And it's more flexible. Of course, it does get smoked on double ones. Here, I maybe should do something a little more flexible. I just see this option, but it blots on 6/6, so that's why I do this. And then I just win. All right, well, yeah, thanks for watching my first Backgammon Galaxy stream in many years. But I do have to take off now. I got dinner plans. But yeah, we will see you. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about Backgammon Galaxy compared to other sites, because I am interested in that kind of thing. But yeah, we'll see you next time.